What's up, guys? So, I'm back with another story time, and this story is a little bit more interesting than all the other stories. It's a little bit more serious. This story is about my ex and his racist mom. So, I'm going to keep their names anonymous. I don't know his mom's name, so I'm just going to name my ex-boyfriend Tom. Okay. So, I met Tom close to the end of the year. I had classes with Tom throughout the years, not throughout the years, well, throughout the school, my senior year at my school, and I was a cheerleader, and we wanted him to be the mascot, so he was the mascot, and I knew I liked him when I put the mascot uniform on him, and like before I put the head on him, I looked at him, and then I was like, okay, I like him, like I like this dude. So at cheer practice or whatever, like I didn't think he was liking me back, so I got sad, and I was like, I went outside, and then he came outside, and then he was like, I like you. And I was like, oh, okay. So then we started, like, we kept our relationship on the low low at first, and then I started telling my parents about him and this and that. And I called him one day, and his mom just happened to be in the kitchen, and from then on, it just went, like, all downhill. Like, when I tell you it went downhill, like, it went downhill from there. So I'm gonna skip from. I'm not gonna talk about like the happy times. I'm gonna skip to like just jump to the point. So, let me see. It got so bad to the point to where this woman would literally send people up to the school to try to spy on us to make sure that we're not together. And we liked each other and we wanted to be in a relationship. And she kept saying, it's not about race, it's not about race. And everybody else kept saying, it's not about race. Then what is it about? Like, how can you have so much hate in your heart for a girl like me for no reason, out of the blue? I did not start getting, everybody keeps saying I've been getting disrespectful with her. I didn't start getting disrespectful with her until she started being really extra, paying the principal to, what, keep us separated? Having his older sister come spy on us. We couldn't even order our cap and gowns in peace because when I turned around, his sister was standing behind me. It got to the point to where he had to sneak to my class just to see me. I mean, we seen each other at lunch and at cheer practice, but that was about it. Then, what else happened?
Abraz on fleek.
Oh, prom came up. I had to go with a female that I am no longer friends with, and that's for another story time. That bitch. But I had to go. I had to go alone. You know, he couldn't enjoy his senior activities because his mom kept interfering with his life, and I was sticking by him. Like I was like, okay, let me stick by him. Let me be a good girlfriend. Let me do this and that. So I wasn't tripping about it. I was sad for him, but I wasn't tripping about it. So then grad night came. The only reason he went to grad night is because he told his mom that I wasn't gonna be there. If he would have told his mom that I was gonna be there, he wouldn't have went to grad night either. At graduation, we had to sneak sit next to each other because his mom didn't want us sitting by each other. And then the last day I seen him, he came to my house, and we hugged for like the last time. To another city, but before all that happened, the reason why he got caught up is because we went to the store, and he was using I guess his mom's phone or whatever, and my dad texted his phone to tell me to get tomatoes because we were going to the store, and his mom was like, who is this? She called, and then she found out that he was sneaking over my house, so that's why she started hating me. Now I figured it out. Yeah, that's why she started hating me. But anyways, fast forward to me moving. So I moved to another state. I didn't talk to him for like a month because his mom told me that she sent him to another country with his real dad. So I was in like a confusion. I was like, okay, am I gonna stay with this person or not? So with that being, in that time being, I started talking to somebody else. Then he magically appeared and texted me and was like, hey, I'm sorry, my parents took my phone away, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh damn. You know, it was like I was put in a tough situation. I was like, oh. So I told him up straight. I was like, I was talking to somebody else, blah blah blah. I was flirting with somebody else. He left me. He was like, okay, I'm done with you, this and that, blah blah blah. when he left, I get messages the next day from his sister and his mom saying, "Oh, you a hoe, blah blah blah. Like, my son should never been with you. Like, I'm glad he left you, a whore, blah blah blah." I still have the messages to this day, but I'm not gonna put them in there for her privacy. I'm not gonna put them in there. But she was like, "You're a hoe, blah blah blah. Like, my son should have never dated you. Like, your parents think you're so innocent. Da da da." It's like, lady, I'm in another state. Why are you contacting me while I'm in another state and your son is in another state? I moved. So why are you still calling my phone saying stuff? Then we ended up getting back together. We were in a long distance relationship for like, I would say like 2-3 months. And then on the anniversary of our date that we first started dating, I broke up with him. I told him because I told him I didn't want to date him no more because I was just tired of him getting his phone taken away. This nigga is 19, not 19, this nigga is 18. And I was just sick of him getting his phone taken away by his daddy because he couldn't talk to me, or by his mom because they didn't want to talk to me. Nobody wants to be in a relationship like that. Moral to the story is, this woman is racist as hell. I remember one time my mom went up to the school and like confronted her for the first time, This lady is in the principal's office crying, like falling out on the floor crying when the principal told her that me and Moses like hold hands, and like, I said his name, huh? Oops. I'm gonna block that out. I'm gonna bleep that out. But when the school told her that like we do what we do, she was falling out on the floor like, ah, oh my God, ah, you're gonna ruin your future. So I finally said something back to her face, and I told her, I said, look, I'm gonna date him whether you like it or not. I'm not dating you. He's not dating you. He's dating me. I'm gonna date him whether you like it or not. So get over it. You can cry to your pillow for all I care. And I know y'all probably like, that's disrespectful. At that moment in time, I didn't give a damn. I still don't give a damn. It's done and over with. But that's a story about how I was dating somebody with a racist mom. Like, that lady is hella racist. I would go on further into detail about how racist she was, but it's just a waste of breath and energy and time. And it's like, still to this day, I ain't even with this nigga and she's still calling my phone like, have you talked to Moses? He ran away. I said his name again. Whatever, I don't care. But in the beginning, I'm gonna give him a different name. I forgot his nigga name was supposed to be Tom.
You stupid.
Okay, I'm done with the story. But yeah, that's my little story. So remember, do it for others what you want done for yourself.